EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go. EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
The motion man here is Mitchell. A second down throw for Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. They are not having success on defense. That play picks up 19 yards.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Up the middle they go. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced timely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The PAT, up and good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Richardson. He's going to air this one out. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. And he's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Richardson to throw it here on first down. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And the Colts are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving, boys. Here we go. Come on, guys.
Now it is 1st and goal.
Just take it to him.
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Indy. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Back to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Texans 1st down. On the ground, it's Edwards. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Here's a 2nd and 9. Touchdown, Houston. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Richardson. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. The motion man here is Mitchell. Looking to throw, Richardson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Colts have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll look to throw. He goes right back to Sutton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Texans are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 47-yard line.
First and 10. They put Woods in motion. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Catch made. That's Woods. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Richardson to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. That is caught by the tight end. Jelani Woods. Touchdown Colts. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Texans 21.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up. return.
40-yard line.
Go, baby!
Now Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2nd and 7. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, that is a dream for a quarterback and a receiver. Give me time to get open, and they do for the score.
I don't care who your secondary players are, Mike. You could give me the best 5 defensive backs in the league. You cannot stress the coverage for that amount of time. You have to get after the quarterback, so hats off to the offensive line. They did their job, and quarterback hung in there, and he found himself one for 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
The motion man here is Mitchell. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! He'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting him to the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Latu there to bring him down. Second down and 8. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
I think at this point, Mike, he doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
To the right side, this is Edwards. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of... And a first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Texans 21.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A handoff as they try to run it here. Finding space at the 15. And he will score again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 3rd and 9. Open man, left side. He's got it. He is in. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
His kick is good. Makes the score 56. Texans 41.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Colts have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
In the red zone now, he'll drop the throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Indy. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. The kicking team off for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
And Mitchell, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Jordan Snow in punt formation.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. So it's a win for the Colts. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.